I'm Mike Sullivan.
And I'm Lauren Rosella.
And I'm Kaden Rosella.
And this is Cookie.
And we're about to put the finishing touches on a lesson that we started with Lauren. And we're going to wrap it up now. Hopefully this will help. Good swing. So I'll bet you that path was looking pretty good. Good. Okay, so not the ball you just hit, the one before that, path was like right on the money. Okay. Path 0.8 left. Really good. Face is just a little bit open still. Okay. Now you hit down on the ball at 6 degrees, which we haven't talked much about that yet. All right. I want to take a look at your ball position as setup. So go ahead and take another setup for me. All right. So let's just see what we got here. So ball position doesn't look like it's too far back or anything. So that looks pretty good. Okay, so you're doing a great job fixing the path.
Right? But I'm not actually doing anything with my club. The only thing I'm doing is focusing on my lower body, right. And that's all I need to do?
Well, so that's nice. Now we want to have an awareness of the club face.
Okay.
And what is happening here is, if you look at, take your setup and take a backswing for me. Okay, so as you start coming down, right, the one little thing that's happened is that club face is starting to really just kind of open up a little bit from here. Mm-hmm. All right, and I don't know if that feels like, actually it's coming, it's coming kind of this way. Mm-hmm. We need to get more of a feel of that happening.
Okay.
And actually, we probably want you to feel your hands coming down a little closer to your body and the club getting out on that target line a little bit.
Okay.
Okay? Try it again.
Just broke your sign.
Okay, good. So you got your face shut on that one, right? That probably isn't good. Okay, yeah. So face is 15 degrees left. All right. So let's do this. So we're getting a little feel for what it's supposed to do. Let's go to a pitching wedge, and we're going to hit some little half shots. Because I just want you to get used to that face starting off more closed. Be good not to drop an iPad, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So take a setup and take a little backswing, right? So you're actually going to take it, go ahead and start taking it back. Keep going. Here, and then you're going to feel that. You're going to feel that club coming down here and out on the target line this way as you turn through. There you go. See how your hips are working along with your club face? Mm-hmm. Just like that. Just a little half swing, okay? And we're going to be looking at spin axis on this more than the club data. Okay, good. So we want to see a left spin axis here. Great. You want to see the ball curving left? Great job. Great job. 12.7 left. Great. That's what you want to feel.
Okay.
Okay, let's do it again. Don't give up on it. Exaggerate it. Great job. That one kind of hung out a little bit.
Yeah.
But I can see the way you're trying to get that club face working through. It was barely to the right. Don't get too big of a swing going. So what we want to do is we want you to get really used to that club. Take a setup and take it back. Right? We want to get used to that feeling of that happening.
Okay.
And there's a coordination between your like hips moving and your hands dropping. Do you feel that? Mm-hmm. Good. Jump in here and get a video of that. Okay, so that one. Great looking on that backswing. Cut on the toe. Good. So what do you feel like you're accomplishing here? What are you trying to do?
What am I trying to change in my swing?
Right now, what are you focusing on to hit that shot?
I am focusing on dropping my hands and coordinating with my hips.
All right, you're gonna have to sense that club face and try to get that club face coming in a little bit close to the ball. There we go. Now that path may have been left. So that one you got a little bit more open coming back. I think the path is a little left. Way left, right?
Way left.
Good.
Now I'm overcompensating.
So if you were gonna start this little pitch shot to the right and get it to curve to the left, or start it straight and get it curved to the left, what would you think you'd have to do with that club?
I'd have to come through, hit it square at impact, and then rotate it.
Right.
Left.
So what's going to have to happen is that face of that club is going to be here. It's going to be open because it's coming this way, and then it's going to be square, and then it's going to be closed, right? Now we're able to do that without any big motions,
right?
Because the way that the path and the arc works, right? Okay. So think about it. You could do it this way, but notice, you know, we talked before about we don't want the butt end of the club going backwards. The club goes forwards, right? So how would I get that to happen without so much hand action here, you think?
Shoulders.
And hips too, right? Right? So if we can get a feeling of that hip, that left hip leading us through and having that club face work, feeling like it's working in relation to it, right? So I'm going to jump in here. Right? So kind of like that. And I can really feel that hip pulling that through, and I had that little bit of that draw to it.
And I'm doing more hands right now. Trying to compensate.
You're getting
for
it. I'm just trying to like give you something else to think about.
Okay.
Yeah, you're definitely doing really well. You see, so if you try to feel like, you can almost feel like the hips are closing the club face. Does that make any sense at all?
It does.
Does it? Okay. Great. Great. Good. So like the last two balls, I can see it on that flight scope, cutting, it's drawn a little bit. So if you look at the bottom of the spin axis number, 6.9 to the left, that's what we want. Okay. So what you want to do is practice hitting these little pitch shots where you're able to get control of that club face. And basically what we're saying is we want you to get the club face closing, but you're going to close it really because of the way you're rotating through, and your club face is actually going to work on the natural arc you're swinging on. Because if you swing on an arc, right, that club face is going to close as it comes through. The answer is not getting overly handsy with it. It's actually getting you to turn it through a little bit better with your lower body.
Okay.
Before you were getting everything kind of going more lateral. You weren't turning the hips as much, that's all. So I think that's what you said a second ago. So the answer is practice mostly, right? Good? All right. Well, we both hope that helped. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. There you go. Wow, how about that?
cold out. Oh,
What?
you need to watch out.
You put a hole in my sign? Par for the course. All right.